Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Busfare here, and this is actually a duel between me and a guy named Duelist Dean, and I'm going to be using my hero build, but don't pretty much take my hero build in this duel as what I'm really going to be playing. I was just fiddling around with things, and yeah, so pretty much what this episode is going to be talking about today is the time I had at YCS, South Carolina. South Carolina was actually a last minute thing pretty much, so I wasn't exactly ready. As you saw in the video before, I was talking about whether I should play Shaddolls or should I play Heroes. I pretty much opted with just going straight with Heroes. I had a blast playing Heroes. I really love the deck. I love how the Mass Heroes play. Dark Law disrupts a lot of plays, and I'm going to just go through a lot of coverage, a lot of things that happened. Pretty much Thursday, I was supposed to go and pick up my check, and I was supposed to use that money to go to YCS, South Carolina, have a good time. Found out that because of the storm that had happened here in New York and pretty much in the New England colonies, or the 13 colony states, Delaware and New York and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, all that stuff, whatever. Pretty much because of the storm, there was some problems with the shipment of my check to my store, and I didn't get paid. So my friend British, who you saw in my box opening videos, said that, he would pay for me. So he pretty much said, you know what, fuck it, let's go. So we went to YCS, South Carolina. We had a really good time. I'm going to put up pictures and stuff of things that we did. We was on the bus hanging around with, the Chinese people and stuff like that. And then we got dropped off in South Carolina at a Walmart. And we decided to go into the Walmart and just pick up 3 structure decks and just build the hero deck. I was like, I'm going to build the hero deck right now. I'm going to do this shit. And the deck is actually really fun. In my YCS build, I didn't have Mass Change second. I also didn't have 2 vanities, and also I didn't have some really, really good XYZ monsters. So as soon as I got to the venue, I met a lot of people. I met 87 Shonuff. I met Ellen Thomas. If you don't know who Ellen Thomas is, she is with Voltage Games. She used to be with No Limit Games. I don't know if she could still be with No Limit Games. I don't fucking know. But she does a lot of alternate artworks like Dragon Duelist Girl. So she's, doing that. She's a really good artist. You should definitely go and check her out. I have her Facebook down in the description below. Met with 87 Shonuff, met, Kyle Jones. If you don't know who Kyle Jones is, he's the Card Guys. He is part of the Card Guys. It's another channel. I'm going to put him in the description below. I met with Mechajaeyun. I met, with her boyfriend. We had a good time. It was Super Bowl weekend, but we're going to get into that later on in the story. Got there, chilled around for a bit. I sold my cards. I sold my book that I need to get rid of. I sold my Shaddolls. I didn't really need them. So I built the heroes up. Was playtesting. I didn't know if I wanted to pre-register because I didn't have a deck. I didn't really know exactly what I was going to play, so I didn't write down my deck. I should have pre-registered even though I didn't have my deck, just so I can be in the system, but I didn't do that. So we're going to go on to Saturday when the event actually happened. Woke up at about 8:30, got ready, got dressed, got out the house by 9:50. Not only did I get to the event late, I registered late. Therefore, I got a round 1 loss, and that kind of sucked. So, anyways, we're going to go off to round 2. Round 2, I was going to get Clifford's. The first game, I pretty much dropped Dark Law on the field and kept him on the field. If I remember correctly, I had a Dark Law on the field. He summoned, he played a scout, paid 800. I MST'd the shit. I had a Dark Law and an Alias on the field, and he tried to summon Disc with 2 whatchamacallits on the field. He tried to summon Disc with 2 sacrifices, so he would be 2400. He was going to run dead into my Dark Law, but instead I played Gemini Spark on one of the sacrifices, drew my card, popped the sacrifice. It got no search because Dark Law banished it, and then he ran into me and took 300 damage. Then next turn, I drew into another Gemini Spark, and I had another Alias in hand because I had I had searched it from the Shadow Mist earlier. So I just summoned Alias, and I went, Gemini Spark again on the sacrifice, drew another card, and then I smacked him in the face. And pretty much by that time, he just kind of scooped it up. Second game, I drew kind of the bricks. I really didn't draw much. He pretty much just got the upper hand on me, and that's how that went. Third game, I sighted in, well, game 2, I sighted in spell shattering arrows. I sighted in spell shattering arrows. God, I can't even talk. I sighted that in, and pretty much I just controlled the game for a while. I stole his monster. Then he had a Vanity's Emptiness on the field while I had a bunch of monsters on the field. And then what he did was I couldn't really do much because of the Vanities. So he flipped up Sacrifice on the monster that I controlled, the Cliff Order I controlled. And then he tried to tribute the monster. And I think he was so desperate that he totally bypassed the fact that he can't tribute a monster your opponent controls. He said, you know, he was trying to think of kind of like, I can't think of a card, like Stormforth, you know, where you could tribute your opponent's monster because it counts as 2 tributes. I was like, no, it counts as 2 tributes. That doesn't mean you could tribute my monster. So I was like, no, you activated the Sacrifice. As soon as he did that, then I was like, Spell Shattering Arrow, bong, hit that. Then I was like, Vanity's Emptiness goes. So then when I tried to spam out, he dropped Skill Drain on me. Tight. So then he drew he had like disc on the field, summoned some monsters. I got really scared because that Skill Drain was killing me. But in the back row, I had a set Mass Change and a Miracle Fusion. So then I special summoned Bubble Man, and I said to myself, oh shit, Absolute Zero resolves all field. So then I dropped Bubble Man on the field, Mass Changed him into Acid, I Miracle Fusioned into Absolute Zero, then Mass Changed into Acid, therefore blowing up his front row and also allowing me to go in for game. So that was round 2. I won that game. I'm 1-1. Yeah, let's get it. So in the next video, we're going to be talking about round 2 and up. I pretty much only went up to, let's see, 7 rounds because of the fact that I kind of scrubbed out. And next episode is going to be very, very interesting. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you can always, make sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe. And this is going to be your boy Busfare out. Peace out, people.